we will do now is to close class 1, okay? And so we'll see what we've done so far. So as we said at the beginning of the class, this is about coach tours and how we can make effective tours and be a good tour guide. So first we started with a reading comprehension about Lucy from Ukraine, and we learned that guiding tours involves more than just taking people around. We need to do some research, we need to explore, read, and design the tour. So it's very important to know who you'll be guiding for. The tourist's country of origin, their ages, their reason for visiting the place, their background knowledge, so as to be prepared for the tour accordingly. The tour guide needs to do a sort of performance, as people usually remembers the impression about the city and not so much the dates and the factual information. Okay, so this is not working. And so what else we should consider about the tour guide's performance? We've seen some standards of performance. These are things that the tour guide should do or shouldn't do, right? So what standards do tourists expect from their tour guide? How important is the way you dress and your personal appearance in tourism? How should a tour guide dress, talk, behave, do? So we found this activity. Yes, I'm not going to give you the answers because you have them in the platform. But mainly, if we consider one or two of them, they ask us to use open body language, to control our hands and gestures, to be welcoming, kind, and enthusiastic, to check that everything is working, yes, and to inform the group not only about the content of the tour, but also about some safety procedures or things to bear in mind while they are on tour. So we also started to answer our guiding question. Remember that every project has a guiding question, and this question is what makes a good tour guide and what makes a tour effective. And so we said that we have to consider audience, we mentioned that, the context, the register, is it formal, informal, the timing, use some open body language like gestures, posture, eye contact, your voice such as pitch, tone, pace, the rapport that you establish with the group of tourists, sense of humor, anecdotes, and safety. So in our next classes, we'll see that there's another important aspect that helps us to make a tour effective. These are the organization, the content, and the language of the tour. So in this class, today's class is class 2, we're going to work on a video. And we're going to work on the guide, on the guide's job and attitude. And we're going to observe the guide's body language. What does she do with her hands, eyes, posture, her attitude towards her speech and the tourists, her voice, volume, pace, and rhythm. And also, we will start to pay attention to the content of the speech, the commentary. What places do they visit? Which adjective plus noun combinations she uses to describe the places? How is the commentary organized? All the parts of the commentary, if they are all included in the video or if there are some parts missing. And we're also going to learn some expressions to express location. In part B, we will continue analyzing models, and this time we're going to read a text about Budapest, tour guide's commentary in Budapest. And after we read, we're going to answer some questions. and we're going to underline some words and phrases used to describe places, and this will introduce us and give us more tools to work on the description of places and the content of our commentary. Finally, we're going to work on vocabulary and the different functions that we can use, that are included in a commentary, like introduction, summarizing, giving key information, like the facts, pointing out specific details and curiosities, inviting questions, and getting ready to move on. So this is class 2. This is what comes now.